I love making trolls look dumb.
What did you just say to me?
Acted the stand your ground law, which removes the duty to retreat before using deadly force. Kentucky law also makes it harder for blah 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 blah.
There's been a few small updates, not very much. Last night, Scooter put out a video where he showed us the audio from his conversation with Cecil, if you could call it a conversation. It was more like a screaming match. Very interesting, actually. I'll leave a link at the end of this video. Master Shredder done a live as well, so keep an eye on those. But he done, it's just a 5-minute video. Is there any comedic value in this? There possibly might be. But let's have a look. And if we don't get anything funny on this, we'll look for something else. Here we go.
You see, you guys keep saying dumb shit in the comment section that makes it impossible not to respond to you.
Morning, Cecil. This is the way he started off the video. And he's chewing as well. He had to get this out.
I hid you. I received one comment. Trust me, if some girls came forward and said I did something to them, there would be hundreds of comments in my comment section.
But you turn the comments off most of the time. Sort of at this point, nobody's really arguing with you, Cecil, because it's just the same old shit. You know what I'm saying, Mark? We're wasting our breath, kind of thing. I'm wasting my breath actually talking directly to you. So I'm going to try and get into the habit of just taking the piss.
It wouldn't just be one dumbass saying a bunch of lies. I don't even remember everything you fucking said, moron. But you said Hetty was married. Hetty's never been married. You said Hetty was married to a pedophile that's in prison. What are you talking about?
That came up in the phone conversation. Now, I don't know if that's true, but she was related in a relationship with a guy who was sleeping with an underage girl. They've said it themselves on a video, and she was paying $10 or $20 a week to get him out of jail, or a solicitor. She was paying his solicitor $10 or $20 a week for some flipping reason. So, yeah, it seems to be a connection with that kind of activity on her side as well.
What are you even talking about? Hetty's uncle touched boys. Y'all are fucktarded. Y'all are mental. Like, straight up mental.
Yeah, but she actually came out with the story herself. Now, I think that the video is no longer on Cecil's channel, but it was documented yet again by Random News on one of his videos. I can't remember which one.
If y'all have females saying something that isn't true about me, y'all better believe that it's faked. If y'all don't see their faces speaking
faces, right?
Then it's not them. It's fucking fake, you idiot.
Cecil, why did you not? Why you could have just ate your breakfast or whatever you're chewing, and then done a video. You've picked some weird times to make videos.
Why would they come out and lie? You don't realize that I know how to get a hold of these girls?
Oh my God. He knows how to get a hold of these girls. Yes, we've been fighting over and back for 8 years. So he could have cleared it up and by contacting these girls, and he hasn't done so. I think you're full of shit, Cecil.
I can talk to them anytime I want to. Y'all are so fucking stupid. It's pathetic at this point. The fact that you gotta show up with a comment and just make shit up. It's stupid.
The hat isn't even on him right, huh? Massive pieces of shit, dude. That's what we are. Why don't you come out and say it? You said it a number of times in another video earlier on, that's why I remember. And I thought it was fucking funny the way you said it, like. Massive pieces of shit, dude.
What else you said?
That's you not preparing a video before you came on. This impulse streaming. It doesn't work well for you, Cecil, but it works well for us because sometimes it's funny. He's having a brain fart.
What was the real reason why my mom pulled me out of the room? I used to pee to bed when I was a little boy. Mom turned the lights on when I was changing my underwear. And
oh God. Yeah, this is one of his stories that he spilled out one day for some flippin' reason.
Mom looks down, sees me naked, changing my underwear, and sees my brother over there playing with himself. It was pitch dark in the room. I didn't even know where he was at. You accuse me and my brother of doing something together, you're fucking stupid. And second, we was 3 and 4 years old, you retard. There's something wrong with you people, I swear to God.
Cecil, I think you put your foot in it again. Because you said that your brother had a habit of playing with himself and humping between the cushions. I don't think a 3 and 4 year old does that. Oh my God. He puts his foot in it every time. It's so fucking funny.
Y'all are so dumb, it's sickening.
That's a bit rich coming from you, actually. Fucking hell. But it is funny sometimes, some of the shit you come out with, Cecil. You know. And it's even funnier because it's not even shtick. He's fucking deadly serious.
Honestly, it's sickening. And it's sickening that I gotta respond to you people.
Pieces of shit. Go on.
I'm so glad I got law enforcement involved.
You go into a law enforcement, they'll tell you to just go home and stop going on the internet and making a fool of yourself and stop wasting their time. That's what will happen, see. Stop lying.
I'm so glad that I am pursuing a lawsuit and collecting evidence.
Which isn't going to do you any good, Cecil, because you encouraged and you enticed people to come to your house and face you, including myself. You think I'm full of shit? Random News's last video, I can't remember what it's called, it says it in that, and in fact, in that video, you invited me to come and face you. And then anybody else like Master Shredder or whatever, I can't remember exactly, but in a couple of videos, you encourage people to come and face you. Stop doing this YouTube shit and just come and tell me to my face that I'm a CHOMO. Oh, that's not going to help your case, Cecil. And if you were having a case, the first thing a solicitor would tell you is to shut your gob. You went through this a couple of years ago too. I'm pressing charges and I have a case. Nothing ever happened.
I'm so happy.
You really look it. Go on.
Because all I want to do is move on.
And many times has he said that before? How many times? And it always just comes back to this.
Now this is what I want to say. Parents.
He's about to give out parental advice. Which is kind of weird. With what Cecil is wrapped up in, but go on, Cecil.
Teach your kids what is inappropriate. Teach your kids not to be nasty with other little kids.
We know what nasty means to Cecil. What makes you think that parents is going to be watching you, Cecil?
Tell them it's wrong. Tell them it'll fuck up their minds. Do not allow your daughters to go touching on older boys or men.
When you see where he turns himself into a saint again.
Because guess what? Most men ain't gonna be like me.
Sweet Jesus. He really does put himself up on a pedestal, doesn't he?
And come tell you to get it to stop. Most men are gonna keep it a secret and they're gonna continue to abuse your child. I did the right thing and went to the parents.
No, you didn't. I'm not going to argue with you anymore, but I know the truth.
On both cases.
Not only has he had one situation, he had two situations, and then this John Gideon picking up a young girl situation. We've probably only heard the tip of the iceberg with this guy.
Because with two cases, there was girls trying to inappropriately touch me, and I went right to the parents both times.
Oh, no. Cecil, stop, that's getting old. Please. You didn't say that in your original video, Cecil. You didn't. See, Cecil is conditioning himself with this false reality because the real reality is getting him into trouble. And in order to condition himself, he has to repeat the bullshit over and over, hoping that we be conditioned too, if that makes sense.
I'm sorry that you people that are trolling me on YouTube, you're traumatized because somebody messed with you. I'm sorry that happened to you. But at the end of the day, I did the right thing.
No, you did not.
I went and told somebody.
Oh, Christ.
Because I knew what they were doing was not okay. But I'm not a chomo. And I never will be. Matter of fact, I don't hate anybody on earth, but there is one person I do, and that's child molesters. So what you guys need to do is stop, because I have a lawyer involved.
Ken Rosenberg. Cecil, we know you don't have a lawyer. Your lawyer would go through your videos. Well, first of all, he would tell you to just shut up. Stop talking on YouTube. Second of all, he would go through your videos and go, I'm not going to win this, Cecil. There's no fucking way. Do you know? Even people calling to your house or whatever, you encouraged it in previous videos. You've shot yourself in the foot. I think he's finished now.
And if I got to take further steps with this, I will. So keep...
He says these things every couple of years. He's never had a case brought to court. But if he did bring a case to court in these particular current situations, he shot himself in the foot because he has been enticing people to come and face him, which is encouraging the activity.
Playing with me.
But let me see, what else can I... Oh, we need something more to laugh at here. Okay, a couple of days ago he said this was the channel that he was going to use anymore, and he wasn't going to use his other channel for this kind of content. Yes, he is using it. Personally, I think he's probably under the impression that if he posts on this channel, Hetty won't find it. Or something like that, but he did put out a stream, I think. Was it a stream? Oh yeah. I just figured out how to check my voicemail since I created it. I don't know.
Hi, Taco. You good boy. You like this little bed now, don't you?
That was probably the bed that he was used to sleeping in anyway. You see, Cecil says, "Oh, Taco's lying in this bed," and he normally doesn't lie in this bed. While he was explaining that the cat was sick. Anybody doesn't know, he did put out a fundraiser to get medical attention for his cat recently. And when Cecil puts out fundraisers, there's usually red flags involved.
Now that I know how to play my voicemails, guys, I'm going to go ahead and play a couple of my voicemails just so you can see what kind of bullshit that Scooter Bagans was sending me. Like, this dude literally was acting like he was trying to be my friend, dude.
Actually, Scooter done a live stream with some other guy, and he was saying, "Listen, dude, I need to know the exact truth, because there's no way that I would accuse him of doing these things if I wasn't 100% sure, because it's not right, like." So Scooter Bacon's done his research as well, just like I done my research. I didn't just jump on the bandwagon because other people were talking about Cecil. Oh, I needed to find out for myself. Scooter went above and beyond to find out for himself. And Scooter has been able to speak to Cecil over the last while.
Call me buddy. Weird shit.
Yo, bro. It's me again. Like, what's up, bro?
Hey, it's me again. This motherfucker sounds drunk as fuck, too. December 28th, 2023.
Like, talk to me, my guy.
Talk to me, my guy.
Like, why are we ignoring Scooter, bro? Like, I'm trying to talk to you. I'm trying to give you...
Why, Cecil, why are you doing the Cyrex thing with the light of your room shining right in front of our faces? This seems to be a thing with these local, I can't pronounce it. These people like Cyrex, they come on live stream and they don't set up the shot properly, and the light of their room is right in our faces. Cecil, please, sort it out.
a platform to talk to fucking like prove your side of whatever's clever, but you don't even want no part of it. Instead, you want to make these random cringy fucking live streams where you don't really call out who you really want to call out, so you kind of just like downplay it. I don't know, bro. It's bad belong, dude. You shouldn't be going into 2024 like this. No sign.
The fuck is he talking about? This is right after Christmas. I'm just now seeing and hearing these fucking messages. You know my text app number. All you had to do is text me, dude. And two, it's like you just want to create content with these phone calls. I don't know. I don't watch your garbage ass content.
Well, Scooter Bacon said in his video last night that there's some other person called Durkee that he covers, and he gets more views than he does get on Cecil. But he still puts the energy into trying to communicate with Cecil, you know. And actually, Scooter has been sort of fair to him in the way that I tried to communicate with him before, to try and teach him that the way he's going around things is not helpful for him. That if you know, to put together a proper defence, and these rants on the internet just isn't helping. But some of them are funny though.
Play a couple more. This one's on Christmas Day.
Hey yo, Scooter Beggs. A very sick COVID Scooter Beggs. I was reaching out to wish you a Merry Christmas. Hope you and the family are well. I know I sound like absolute shit right now, but Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays.
Drunk as fuck.
I guess you don't talk to me no more.
No, Cecil, he says he had COVID. You're not listening, are you? And he said he was sick as fuck. See, Cecil just doesn't listen half the time.
I guess you
I'll
don't.
leave this message. Hey.
I guess you just don't talk to me no more. So I'll leave this message. Peace. Hey, yo. Go to bed. I've been in bed, very sick. COVID, Scooter. Hey, I was reaching out to wish you a Merry Christmas. Hope you and the family are well. Hello. It sounds like absolute... I sound like absolute shit right now, but make this... It says ability. I guess it didn't recognize what you were saying. I guess you don't talk to me no more, so I'll leave this message. This one's December 10th.
See, so nobody can see you because the light is behind your head. Then again, Cecil doesn't care. Sometimes he was used... There was a time there where he was ranting and raving, and actually there's one video on his channel where he was ranting and raving about me, and he filmed it sideways.
Ronnie, too, I'm sorry. What are you doing, man? Oh, it's Scoot. Oh, I thought we were better than this, man. I thought we had a good relationship going, man. God bless. Alright, Bubby. Well,
Bubby.
I guess you don't want to talk to me, so I'm gonna go pick rocks. Alright? Alright, Bubby.
Ronnie. I'm sorry. What are you doing? Oh, it's cool. I thought we were better than that. I thought we had a good relationship going, man. Alright, Bubby. Well, blah, blah, blah. Like, what the fuck, dude? This dude is mad because I started ignoring him. But I didn't know about these messages until just now, literally. December 10th.
damn, bro. I'm just trying to hurry, man. If you didn't want to talk, you couldn't just tell me, bro.
This is the first one he sent me after I talked to him on the phone the first time or two. He said, "Oh, yeah, bro. I was just trying to holler at you, man. If you don't want to talk, you could just tell me about it. Cool. I was actually just checking in on your safety because I know tornadoes hit my fucking place in Clarksville, so I didn't know if that was, but I'm in, hey."
Do you ever notice when Cecil tries to be funny, he's just completely cringe? And when he doesn't try to be funny, he's funny as fuck. I'm actually bored of that video. Want something to laugh about. He's just going through his video messaging and that, and just the usual shite. Anything new? Three months ago. We'll go through this one. Cyrex team up rumours. I'll take a gawk at this from 3 months ago. See if there's something funny in this. Hello, Cecil.
Sorry I didn't stick with my word and kept all the drama over here on this channel like I said I would. Sometimes I lose focus.
It's okay, Cecil. We know you by now.
You know, it is what it is. I'm trying to get it together, man. But I do want to address the Cyrex thing because I have a pretty good feeling that somebody is probably out there saying that I was trying to team up with a chomo.
Well, you see, the thing is, Cecil, you says you and Cyrex should team up together because we're both getting trolled by the same people and stuff. And Cyrex is just a good guy doing good things and stuff. And then you figured out exactly who he was. You see, you open your mouth on the internet and then you find out the truth. And then you end up embarrassing yourself, which I think is funny.
First of all, because they have videos of me saying that people like me and Cyrex need to stick together.
Well, that's what you said. That was documented in Random News's, one of Random News's videos that I seen yesterday too, and I can't remember which one.
Yes, I said those things a long time ago. But that's before I knew. See, this is where all the confusion sets in. It's before I knew that Cyrex was an actual fucking chomo.
Yeah, well, you should have figured that one out first, before you came on the internet and started blabbering. But you see, so you don't do any research. You don't think before you speak, and then you end up making a complete fool of yourself. But continue to do that because sometimes it's funny.
All right, so just wanted to confirm that to you guys. Regardless of what people want to believe.
Look at the flex. This is embarrassing. Look the fucking flex. I mean, like, who the fuck does that?
I'm not this person.
Oh, look at that! Look at my gun, guys.
Am.
This is embarrassing. You are a sad, sad man, like.
And I don't support people that are like that.
Let me go over that again. That's fucking funny.
Regardless of what people want to believe, I'm not this person that you're trying to say I am. And I don't support people that are like that.
Oh, that is so embarrassing. I don't know how you think that's a flex, Cecil. You look fucking stupid, like.
You know, so supposedly my haters informed me that Cyrix really is a child molester.
You could have figured that one out for yourself in 2 fucking seconds. There's hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of videos on Cyrix. It would have taken you about 20 seconds to figure that one out, Cecil. But you came on and embarrassed yourself, saying that you should, me and Cyrus should team up together. How fucking embarrassing is that? You plum.
Mental health issues or not, the dude is a danger to children, and I don't fuck with that.
Well, he's got something in common with you, then so.
That kind of shit makes me sick, bro. This is why it's so hurtful that it's being said about me on YouTube.
But Cecil, you said you do paranormal research and stuff like that, and then you make loads of videos on the internet. How are we supposed to trust you after all of that? You just put your foot in it. You just sort of admitted that you come on the internet, you talk shite, and then you find out the real information, and now you're embarrassed about it.
It's hurtful, guys, but you know what? You can't hurt me any more than you already tried.
You hurt yourself more than anything else. Talking nonsense on the internet. But that must be really embarrassing, Cecil, that you stood up for Cyrix before you found out who he was. That's fucking funny. I think he deleted some of those videos off the internet, but Random News did catch those. Oh, Cecil.
So, it is what it is. And I'm really debating on whether or not to really officially leave and completely delete my account.
Yeah, well, that did happen, kind of. Where you said you deleted your channel completely. You know, you lost your 1,900 subscribers, blah, 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 and all those videos and blah, blah, blah. And it turns out that you only hid the channel. So you're a fucking liar. You keep proving yourself to be a liar over and over again. But I find that shit funny. But I wasn't surprised when that channel came back. Wasn't surprised at all. And you left YouTube, you came back within 12 hours. I think it was fucking 4 hours after you said, no more videos, folks. Bye.
I don't think I would miss it.
You're addicted to YouTube. You think you said to us that we do nothing all day, only are obsessed with YouTube. Obsessed with what you're doing. You're the one that's addicted to YouTube, Cecil. You just can't help yourself. When something's in your head, you have to come out with it. And sometimes it comes out really, really stupid. And then when you put your foot in it, and you know you put your foot in it, you delete it. You know, why don't you just sit down and think before you flip and come on the internet? But if you did do that, it would be less funny.
it's become such a big shit storm of bullshit that it really isn't even worth it anymore.
And he's going to blame us.
I tried to leave last month and people would not leave me the fuck alone. So
all you had to do was leave. That's all you had to do. You didn't have to get hissy about comments or messages or whatever. If you were going to leave, just fucking leave. But you see, the thing is, when you get a nasty comment or whatever, instead of approaching it in a kind of constructive criticism kind of way, you feel the need to go live and verbally abuse them and act in a childish kind of way. Half these comments you could completely ignore, but you can't seem to do that.
So I said, fuck them, I might as well stay.
But why are you here when you don't have a community anymore? You block them out of your YouTube channels. You turn off comments, you turn off chats. You don't have anybody to communicate with you anymore. You got a few followers lately because of the cat thing. We'll wait until they find out exactly who you are.
You know, I try to give you people what you want, but you're not satisfied unless I delete my account instead of hiding it.
But you're just telling lies anyway. All you do is come on and tell lies. You see,
you can never please a troll, dude.
You see, Cecily never takes responsibility. It always has to be somebody else's fault.
Never. But yeah, I'm sure whoever showed up with the fake Cyrus account on my live stream last night, I know what you were plotting. You're not going to tell the people that when I said that about Cyrus, you're not going to tell the people that I didn't know about him yet. Because I didn't.
You stupid fuck. Oh, Cecil. Oh, God. That was so fucking funny, though. Fucking standing up for Cyrix just because RV and Shredder called him out. Oh, my God. And then he stood up for this lady. Was it this Tammy person? He's deleted the videos off his channel, but this Tammy person was a psychologist, and she had a 17-year-old boy patient, which she ended up having a relationship with, and she got convicted. And Cecil decides to stand up for her as well, and he was corresponding with her, not on his phone, but he said it was his cousin's phone. And long story short, things turned nasty. She turned on him, and then he instantly then regretted having conversations with her. And he said, well, guys, I'll tell you this, not that it's any of your business or anything, but this is my daughter's phone. Oh, he gave out his daughter's phone number, like. He was using his daughter's phone instead of his. I don't know why he wasn't using his own. It was fucking weird. But the way she turned on him, it was so fucking funny. He doesn't learn, you know.
So, just wanted to put that information out there. I'm out.
Good luck to you now. That wasn't very interesting. I thought there might have been some comedy value in that, but there wasn't really. My haters fans. Oh no, he's driving along in the car. We're going back a good distance here. You don't have a case. It's probably it's going to be the same arguments as modern time. But let's have a look at this. Have we started?
You guys don't have a case. You don't have a case. All you got is a stupid ass 7-year-old video of mine that y'all re-edited. And you.
See, the thing is, Cecil puts his foot in his mouth because we had a conversation about 3 years ago. This is a year-old video. We had a conversation in the chat, and the case he was putting forward to me had nothing to do with the video being edited at all. But we know this.
You sent me a link saying I'm the one being watched? By who? Not the police. Y'all don't have a case. Do I got stalkers? Do I got weirdo, mentally deranged, fucked in the head stalkers? You guys said y'all talked to Mitch. I don't know Mitch. Me and...
Mitch is that rapper guy that made that song. Intense, isn't it?
Mitch don't know each other outside of beefing with rap shit fucking, what, 11 years ago? And we squashed it.
And the fucking faces he puts on himself.
Dumbasses. So, you sent me a link, said, we talked to Mitch. Link, I didn't watch it. I don't care if you talked to Mitch. I ain't talked to Mitch in over 10 years. Just because some dude was saying that shit in a song back in the day don't mean nothing.
Have you got two hats on?
Link, I didn't watch it. I don't care if you talked to Mitch. I ain't talked to Mitch in over 10 years. Just because some dude was saying...
What the fuck? See, so why have you got two hats on?
That shit in a song back in the day don't mean nothing. He didn't know me. He don't know me. I've never been around Mitch more than 10 fucking minutes. We're both Covington dudes, but I was only around him for like 5 minutes on Madison one day as we were bypassing each other, and one time at the Nappy Root show at Mad Hatter. That's it. I've never been around him outside of that. He don't know me. I don't know him. What I want to know is, you guys are claiming this shit, but there's no victim saying I did anything to them.
Just take into account that this is a year ago. And he's still putting that across this argument again today. Nothing has fucking changed. I had to make myself a cup of tea. Anyway, continue, Sage.
So you don't have proof what you're saying. You're slandering me. And you said you talked to Mitch. I haven't talked to Mitch. I don't know what Mitch has said. So, I'm not going to speak on Mitch. And I'm sure Mitch knows that you guys are drama. I'm sure he does.
It's funny how the people that grew up with Cecil, like Mitch, like Gutter, all of them, none of them are around anymore. I wonder why.
Does. I'm sure Mitch knows that y'all ain't worth his fucking time. Anybody that you guys think don't like me based on some YouTube videos, and it doesn't matter if the YouTube videos were fucking 20 years old, you guys go over and jump on everybody's dick that you think don't like me.
No, that's not the way it works, Cecil. Some people will blindly follow, and some people will do their research. In my case, I've done my research.
Trying to get some type of fucking information out of them. Y'all are fucking mentally fucktarded.
You see, you can't stop hurling the insults. You know? That's why people don't have a respect for Cecil, because he doesn't have respect for anybody but himself.
Is what y'all are.
Low-life pieces of shit. And that's what we are.
At the end of the day, I'm telling you the truth. The fucking video is edited. Stop sending me Ira Stevo fucking videos where he's saying that he has the entirety of the video. That's not the entirety of the video.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. There's a beginning and there's an end, and there's no cuts in between. But, yeah.
I already explained that shit. Just go.
You explain that shit about the video and the audio being able to be chopped up and stuff like that. But you see, you didn't take into account the background noise, Cecil. Oh dear. And if you had to chop the video and audio together, it would have to be in the same video. That, I don't know.
Because it says Google Hangouts at the beginning and it looks like a screen share recording. That shit was edited. You could take a whole fucking screen share recording and put it in the editing software. That does not disprove the fact that it's been edited, dumbasses.
But you see, the thing is, 3 years ago, Cecil didn't have this argument at all. This is only a recent thing.
All video can be edited, dumbasses. And all video footage can be retrieved. Are you all trying to say that if a video was a screen share video that it can't be put into an editing software? Or do you guys think I'm that fucking stupid?
Yes.
And do you guys think that the viewers are that fucking dumb?
No.
I can take this live stream right here that I'm doing right now, put it in an editing software and fucking manipulate what I'm saying right now because the camera is not moving. You can crop around the clock. You know, if there's a clock in the background, you can crop around that and make that go all in real time.
I've looked into that. There's no lines at all. No, that wasn't edited either. Sorry. Fucking hell.
And because the camera don't move, it looks like that the clock is regular time. You know what I mean? Because the footage that you're editing is everything outside of this circle, and the only thing that's in this circle is the clock. It's called cropping. You're cropping the clock, dude.
There is no crop lines in the fucking video, Cecil.
God, y'all think people are fucking dumb. Just like y'all can't prove what you're saying about me to be true. Fucking... Y'all can't prove that the video is not edited. I have not incriminated myself. Even, there's no court of law that's gonna believe what the fuck...
What the fuck you're saying, Cecil? Not a court in the land.
You guys are saying. Because there's no way to prove what you guys are saying. If I'm saying that your version of my video is misleading, then a fucking judge or a prosecutor can't dispute that.
They can, actually. You see, if the video was a part of some sort of court case, and the argument is the video edited or not, it would go through their own analysing people who analyse videos, and they've got better software than we have. But I don't know why I don't know why I keep adding to this fucking argument, because it's the same old shit. But we'll see if Cecil comes out with anything funny.
Y'all don't understand. I had people who were here when I did the original video. They're still supporting me.
Queen Tasty. Queen Tasty.
But you're not telling that to people. I have people who have been here the whole time since the very beginning, and they know that the shit was edited, dude.
The only person you have around you right now is Queen Tasty, and I don't think she comes up very often, because at this present time you've turned off comments. But I can't understand Queen Tasty at all. How she can't see through this bullshit.
You guys are lying to people. You're fucking lying to people, dude. And then I did a video talking about that when a girl is 10 or 11, that they're a lot more mature than what you guys are saying. Y'all are talking like a 10 or 11-year-old girl is a fucking toddler who don't have any common sense, who don't even know how to talk yet. That's how you guys were putting it.
No. You put across the argument that 10 and 11-year-olds are fully developed and their brains are fully developed too. This was part of your argument back at the time to justify your actions until you couldn't go along that line anymore. And then you decided, fuck it, I'm going to say that the video is edited because I don't know where to go from here. You went with the underage thing, and you went with the 10-year-olds are fully developed, and and the brain is fully developed too. It's documented in Random News' video as well. Oh, Cecil.
So when I went on YouTube trying to say something as an example that actually 10 and 11-year-old girls are very much developed, that was not me being nasty, that was not me being sexual.
Yeah, but that was a stupid argument. That was you putting your foot in it, saying, well, they are fully developed, so I was justified in doing what I did. Because I was an underage boy. You were 17. And they were 8 and 10. Oh, sweet Jesus. But you see, the thing is, you couldn't go along with that argument, so you decided you'd change it and say that the video was edited. If the video was edited, it was edited a long time ago, and you didn't say anything about it then. You only said about it when you couldn't keep up your argument at the time, justifying your actions. When you couldn't justify your actions, you decided you didn't actually do those things. You done a complete flip-flop. Do you know? I
wasn't saying, damn, that 10-year-old's sexy and hot. I wasn't saying that.
Well, you did say around that time that what are you going to do when there's 2 little hot girls that you think is hot at the time? That was going along with your argument that you were justified in doing what you'd done at the time. You're not saying it now because you're saying, no, well, this isn't going down well with the public, so I'm just going to say that I didn't say those things, that we edited the video, pushing the blame on to us. That's why we don't fucking appreciate that, Cecil. You know? We don't like being fucking, you want to throw us under the bus to save your own ass. That's not going to work, Cecil.
I was making a point, and you guys took that video and you fucking made it sound nasty, dude.
But it did sound. You were arguing your case at the time that you were justified in doing what you did. You deleted the videos since for some fucking reason. You see, you delete the videos that you don't want people to see. But the thing is, people have already seen them. People have already have copies of them, and a lot of them, random news, use them in his fucking episodes. I've seen it all, Cecil. Oh, why am I talking to Cecil when he's not fucking even listening to me? But you see the way this is going, Mark? All this is all Cecil tried to justify what he said in the original video. He wanted to make the point that it was justified because he was underage and 10-year-olds are fully developed and their brains are developed too. So they're able to make their own mind up. Technically, they're able to consent, which is not the fucking case. But that didn't go down well, so he decided he'd come up with a new strategy of accusing us of editing the video. You know, a complete contradiction to your first argument. That's how you shot yourself in the foot. You can't get away from that, like.
Putting it out there like, oh, he's saying little girls are developed. What's on his mind? That's how you guys are putting it. You guys are liars, dude. When I was just trying to make a point.
Yeah, you made your point perfectly clear. But you're now trying to twist it, like.
You know, Hetty had her period at 9. So did my mom. So did my daughter.
We didn't need that information, Cecil. Jesus.
My daughter's 11 years old. She has breasts, dude.
Oh, my God. Cecil, stop.
Full-size breasts. You know? So, stop acting like 10 and 9-year-olds are fucking toddlers. Because they're not. And that was the only fucking point I was trying to make.
And it was a stupid argument. That didn't work. So you turned around and had a different strategy, which contradicted your first argument. That's why people are on your case to this day.
Countries, there's 9 and 10-year-olds getting pregnant at that age. And it's legal.
Why are we still having the same argument here, Cecil? You're not helping yourself here. Fuck's sake.
Fucking legal. You know, it's sickening, but it's legal. You see, me saying something like that, there's nothing demonic about that. There's nothing disgusting about that.
But you're using that to justify your actions at the time, which you deny doing now because it didn't go down well with the public. You thought you would get some sympathy at the time.
I'm speaking true facts, dude. Just because a man says that a child is developed does not mean he's a pervert. And that's the fucking misleading message that you guys are putting out there, dude.
But that was your argument at the time. Until you completely flip-flopped. Which was very telling. Completely contradictory to your fucking first argument. That's what people are on your neck now. Nobody fucking believes what you're fucking telling us.
Oh, what about 11-year-olds being fully developed? Like, shut the fuck up. Nobody has explained that shit. That right there shows that you guys take what people say and you mislead the minds of the people about what they're saying.
But we know what you said. We know what you said, and we know what context you used those things in. It was to try and justify that you were underage and 10-year-olds are fully developed and you were justified in doing what you were doing. Until it didn't work. You
guys are y'all brainwashed people, dude. Y'all are confirmation bias ass people. Period. Fucking weirdos, dude. Y'all don't have a life outside of YouTube, dude. You don't have friends outside of YouTube. You don't have a social life outside of YouTube.
And I live in London, France. And my name on my birth cert is Life After Life Productions. And I'm a cheese pizza, Cecil. According to you. See, you don't know these people. You don't know their lives. You don't know their day-to-day life. You don't know their circumstances. But you're just talking shit.
And I see Shredder and a couple of y'all trying to get pussy from YouTube fucking people in the chat, dude.
I think you might have got that from a viewer writing comments. You see, sometimes fucking trolls write comments and say, oh, did you see what Irish Steve was doing, or blah 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 blah, or order of magnitude. For example, order of magnitude, complete and utter misinformation. And Cecil ran with it until he found out that it was bullshit. You're a fucking idiot.
Fucking trying to get laid. Which says a lot about your character, bro. It shows where your life is.
Oh.
It's in shambles. I know back in the day when I was single and in my 20s and single, I was on Moco Space trying to holler at some girls.
Oh, fuck's sake. Oh, Cecil, a good crack. Fucking
I was trying to get me some booty.
Oh, fuck.
When I was single, like every other normal grown up.
What age were the Cecil? Fuck. Oh.
Young man. So I'm not knocking y'all for using social media to get laid, but at the same time, it shows where your life is. And when you...
So why bring it up? If somebody is single and they're flirting with other people online or whatever, what's that got to do with you?
You compare my life and where my life's at, and you compare it to your fucking life and where your life is at, it goes to show there's some animosity and jealousy floating out here.
Bollocks! Who the fuck would be jealous of you? Oh.
You guys take what people say and you twist it to sick shit because you already got your mind made up.
No, we were straight and honest. What came out of your mouth is exactly what it meant. It doesn't take a fucking genius, like. I don't know where he's getting the twisted thing from.
At the end of the day, what I said is what I said. My haters having a video of me that they're misleading y'all with is not my video. That's their video.
But it came out of your gob. What are you talking about?
That's not how I said that. And I don't care if you believe me or not. Anybody with any common sense knows that when a hater steals someone they don't like's video, that they're gonna fucking mislead that video. They're gonna fucking edit that video. This community does that all the time. They take people's fucking videos and they twist it to make it sound stupid so you guys can sit there and laugh at it. That's what trolls do, dude.
Jesus, Cecil. You know, it kind of shows what kind of a life you have. This has constantly been on your mind for 8 years. You know the saying, the truth will set you free? Do you know, if you told the truth, you could move on from this. And not feel the need to come on the internet talking shite. But sometimes it is funny.
Nobody has to prove innocence to none of you people. You guys are...
Well, you see, the thing is, Cecil, You're accusing us of altering what you said, so you kind of do have to prove yourself. Because we don't like being accused of shit.
They're talking about something that I talked about from over fucking 25 years ago, bro. From when I was an underage kid. I was a lost kid. I was a abused and neglected child. I was being molested.
Yeah, well, you know, people can take that into account. But the thing is, you were 17, these were 8 and 10, and you were babysitting them. You were given the job of protecting these children, and you took advantage. That's, you know, that's it in a nutshell.
I was an abused, neglected, unloved, troubled child. And I lived on my own. You guys are talking about a lost child where nobody come to help me. And now you guys are trying to demonize me based off of what you think happened when I was a kid. None of the people that are talking about this knew me 20-something years ago. You wasn't even around. So how the fuck can you speak on something that you all wasn't around to witness?
But we're speaking on what you said in videos. Not just one video, a number of videos. You know, if it was just a confession video, you know, this would all be over and done with, possibly. But the thing is, you try to back up what you said on that video for a number of years, and you try to justify what you said in those videos for a number of years, until it didn't work. You seem to want to forget about that shit, like. But we got that too.
I told you guys what happened.
Yes, you did.
These little girls were trying to grab on me, and they wasn't only trying to grab on me, they were trying to grab on other people. And all that is a sign of molestation. Somebody molested them girls.
No. See, so do you want me to bring up the video? We were doing sexual shit for years, and I didn't do anything you didn't want me to do it. You told me to do it. Now, that is not a slip of the tongue, which you have used as an argument as well, that you misspoke. How the fuck can you speak that? Of course, the video was edited, folks. No. Video's not edited, Cecil. I analysed it myself. And a number of other people have analysed it for themselves. To make sure that we fucking down the right track. Because there was no way that I was going to fucking put this amount of energy into this if I didn't know that I was 100% right. That these other people were 100% right. I wasn't going to back them if they were fucking wrong. There was no fucking way.
And that's why they were acting out the way they were. You know? That's why they were trying to be what they were trying to do. And I'm not dogging them. Those were signs of abuse. Somebody abused them, obviously.
Oh, let me bring up the fucking video then, so, Cecil. But you're going to say Irish Steve-O's version of the video's edited. Oh, it's not. Just in case anybody that's watching doesn't know what the confession video is.
I just had a therapy session earlier, so I
Good
need
for
a
you.
little decompress. Getting therapy was probably one of the best things I've ever...
Good for you.
Hey yo, remember when I said I'd get my hands on the entirety of the video? Well,
Right, before...
I'm sorry to hear.
Irish Steve was saying, I'm tired of you saying that the video is edited and altered. It's not edited and altered in any way. Now, Cecil did come up with an argument that when the video started, he wasn't even in the room. I don't know where he got that from, but it was dumb, because he was in the room when the stream started.
Hearing you say the words were altered. Now, ladies and gentlemen, for the first time ever, you will hear the entirety of the video. Roll it.
There you go. For the first couple of minutes, he's going to... it's not the main subject of it, and at the end of it, he goes on about his music and, you know, he's doing a show and blah, blah, blah. Now, at first, he criticised people for editing that out. But that had nothing to do with the subject. That's why it was edited out. You see, his version of editing and our version of editing, two different things. But then he decided he would blame us for editing his words and chopping up this video. There's no fucking way that this was chopped up. And I actually increased the gain and I was listening to the background. The background's not chopped up, so.
Let me talk to y'all today, man. I didn't want to address this because, you know, the videos that came up about C Love was 6 years ago. Going on 7 years ago, guys.
Now, Cecil says that he was, at the time, you know, he doesn't call it a confession video, he calls it a testimony video. And he said he was in great form that day. He looked scared. And the reason why he looked scared is because he felt under pressure because Intense had threatened to out him about this situation. So he decided he wanted to get in there first. But he really doesn't want to do this video.
But I feel like it needs to be addressed because there's still people coming at me asking me questions, man. I feel like since I know I'm innocent, I don't need to speak on it.
So he's off the bat saying that he's innocent. And
I ain't got to explain myself, man. I'm not guilty, you know what I mean? If I was guilty, I'd be out there trying to explain myself every day.
And what's he doing every day? He's trying to explain himself every single day.
I didn't want to bring it up because the girls that I was supposed to have done this to never came public and never said this to the public. Never accused me of what these people were accusing me of. So I felt I should have enough respect in that aspect and not speak on it no matter what rapper says what. But I feel like it needs to be said. Because I think it's stopping me in a lot of cases when it comes to my support that I get musically. So I feel like it's necessary after 6 years. I've addressed this before, but I took those videos down because, like I said, I don't feel like it needs to be addressed because I ain't got to explain myself to nobody about anything. For one, let me explain something. I am not on the sex offenders list.
Yes, but that doesn't mean... It's like you could be a robber and not get caught.
Don't you think if I was a child molester, I would have been charged or something?
Again, just because you weren't charged doesn't mean you don't do things. It just means you haven't been caught. That's all it means. That is a stupid argument. He does look very, very stressed in this.
Right? Let me tell you something else.
His eyes are going all over the place. He really, really does not want to say this.
The guy, Intense, in which, don't get me wrong, I ain't got no beef with Intense. I support Intense's music. shut out the 4 block and everything. Like I said, I'm not trying to bring up old beefs. And Intense dissed me back in the day and shit, but supposedly we squashed the beef. And we were supposed to do music together, which I don't care if we do or not. I'm not pressed about that kind of shit, you know what I mean? But my point is we were supposed to have made up. We were supposed to get past the dumb shit. And, you know, so hopefully everything's cool. Because I've done seen Intense numerous times out there in the public, and he ain't never said a word to me. Never threatened me, never disrespected me. He just went on about his way, and I went on about mine. I'm not doing this to bring attention to Mitch Rice, a.k.a. Intense, a 4 block of Covington, Kentucky hip-hop. By the way, you guys should go check out his music. He's a really good artist. I support local rap artists, especially in my own city.
See, some versions of this video start when he starts talking about the situation and edits all of this out. Because Cecil does have a habit of rambling.
I feel like any artist that's from my own city who is good, they're part of my family too. I support you because my city made me who I am today. And therefore, if you're part of my city and you rep my city, you're my people too, and I support you, regardless of how you feel about me. That's just the kind of person that I am. But anyway, now that we got that out of the way, the fact that I'm not here to roast up any old beefs I'm not here to diss Intense. Like I said, I support the guy, and he's a good dad, and he's a good person for the most part that I know of him, because I don't know him personally from the streets. I just know him from online. I don't hang out with the guy. I don't know his people, whatever, this and that. But I'm here to address the rumors. When I was 16, 17 years old, I was staying with my mom's, and I'm not going to throw out any names really, because I don't want to put anybody on the spot to make them feel like that they have to come and make a video and throw me under the bus or anything like that. Like I said, I'm not here to cause trouble. I'm here to clear my name and explain what happened.
Yeah. He really, what he's doing here, he's delaying the inevitable. He knows he feels under pressure to talk about it, but he is giving himself sort of time. But you can see on his facial expression, he doesn't want to do this.
Since it's out there in the public, since Intense has got it out there in the public that about this so-called kid thing, I think it's my responsibility as a rap artist, a public figure, a spokesman of the city, to speak on it and explain it. Because it's stopping me from getting features, it's stopping me from getting venues, shows, it's stopping people from really even giving my music a chance at all.
A spokesman of the city. He really holds himself in high regard. Even back then.
Simply because of the rumor. Guys, okay?
He doesn't want to look at the camera. Because if he feels like he's looking at the camera, he feels like he's looking us dead in the face, like.
And they don't even know. First off, let me tell you this. Intense don't know me. He don't know me from the streets. We didn't grow up together. He don't know my peoples. He might know a few of my family members, whatever, but he don't know me personally. So when he went and did those videos and spoke on me, it was all because I said I was Covington, Kentucky hip-hop king, because I was saying that I was a king of Covington rap. Because at that time, I was in the process of making a mixtape, Kentucky Boy mixtape, and I was going to get all the best...
Oh, sorry, tea went down the wrong way. Oh God. See, some versions actually edit a lot of this out. We're in 8 minutes into 8 minutes and 14 seconds, and he still hasn't got down to the meat and the potatoes of this.
Kentucky rap artists on the mixtape. And everybody was going to be considered a king, but the mixtape never came about. The mixtape never came about, so therefore, with the whole Covington, Kentucky hip-hop king thing, had everything to do with the mixtape that was coming out with all the kings of Covington hip-hop, all the main bigger rappers of Covington hip-hop. It never happened, so now it looks like be the king of Covington, Kentucky hip-hop. It's not the case. Let me break it down to you real quick before I go get my daughter off the bus. So everybody knows the truth. When I was 15, 16, and 17, I lived with my aunt. My mom's cousin, actually, but I consider her my aunt. She had 2 daughters who I would babysit, who was like 5 or 6 years younger than me and my brothers and sisters. We all know how kids are when they're young and underage and they don't have good parenting and they're not watched all the time. And technically, they're not even my mom's cousins, so we're not even blood related. And I don't want my so-called cousin to think I'm throwing out her business like that or trying to make her look bad. So I'm not going to say her name, the girl I was accused of. So I'm not going to say her name. I'm just going to tell you what happened. Me, her, and her sister.
You can actually hear, even without ramping up the gain, which I had done previously, you actually can hear a dog barking in the background, and he barks through crucial parts of the video.
Was doing shit behind our parents' back because we were rebelling preteens, right? Sorry, guys.
Oh dear.
Got food in my teeth.
That's embarrassing.
Huh. Got a little food.
Oh.
Oh well, I'll get it out in a minute. Well, we were doing shit behind our parents' back. We were doing sexual shit, and
Go back a little bit for a second. You see how fast he will change the subject, sort of thing.
got a little food. Oh well, I'll get it out in a minute. Well, we were doing shit behind our parents' back. We were doing sexual shit, and them girls approached me with this shit. I feel like them girls were molested because they were approaching me and my brother Joey with it.
Oh dear. You see the way he went past we were doing sexual shit. And then he just quickly sorts of tries to move forward. Very interesting.
Like messing with this. Well, we were babysitting them because we were preteens. We wasn't 18. We were all underage to be technical with you guys.
Doesn't matter. 15, 16, 17-year-old messing with a 8 and a 10-year-old. It's not, it's not good.
So how can an underage kid be a child molester, first and foremost?
Christ. He admitted on another video that he actually was 17. What 17-year-old would do things to a 8 and 10-year-old? You see, he's trying to justify this in this video. And he does other videos continuing to justify his actions when the public went against him.
Alright?
This went down like a lead balloon for Cecil because he thought that he would get sympathy for this.
So when my so-called sister seen me so-called molest her.
This is a thing that Cecil just say on a regular basis. When he's disrespecting other people, like cousins or sisters, they're so-called. Sorry, I shouldn't have interrupted that part.
Raised to be technical with you guys. So how can an underage kid be a child molester, first and foremost? Alright? So when my so-called sister seen me so-called molest her in her sleep, and while we were asleep, is a lie, because, like I told you, Me and those girls and my brother and her sister were all, we knew we was not related, and we were all doing sexual shit when behind our parents' backs. And when
The dog's barking in the background.
I got busted doing things with her sexually that us as underage kids were allowing each other to do one night, my sister, who didn't know any better, thought I was violating her, which it wasn't the case. I wasn't doing anything she didn't.
Oh. These stupid ads. Right at the at the wrong moment.
Didn't want me to do. She told me to do it.
She told me to do it.
My sister didn't know.
Can we go back without having an ad?
Allowing each other to do one night, my sister, who didn't know any better, thought I was violating her, which it wasn't the case. I wasn't doing anything she didn't want me to do. She told me to do it. My sister didn't know that part. She just seen it for the first time and found out about it for the first time, and she assumed that I was doing something that the girl didn't know about. First impression, that's what she thought. 2 years later, so my sister was going around saying I was a child molester, even though I was a child anyways, and she didn't know that me and the girl were actually willingly doing shit with each other for years.
Another argument he had was when he says we were doing sexual shit, it wasn't with each other, it was with other people. But in this video, they're doing it to each other. How did he expect us to miss that bit?
Because we're not related, and we were rebelling against our parents. So with my sister spreading that rumor for so long, and the girl even going along with it and saying that that's what I did too, because she was embarrassed and didn't want anybody to know that that she was willing to do it, that she was the reason why it was even happening in the first place. She didn't want that part to be known, so she went along with my sister. Yeah, that's what he did. He molested me. No, I didn't. You know I didn't.
The two parts of this, the two wrong parts of this is you're 15, 16, 17. You said you were 17. And the girls are 8 and 10, right? The other part of it is you're actually a babysitter and you're supposed to be looking after these children. So you're in a place of authority and you abused that position of authority to take advantage. That's basically it. You know, don't take this video and analyze this version of the video, because I have a camera on front of my laptop. Get the source video that I'm watching now, which is Irish Steeple's video, and then just ramp up the gain and listen to the background, because in crucial parts of that background you will hear a dog barking. I don't know if my camera picked it up. So he can't say that it was chopped up. This isn't chopped up. There's no flipping way.
You were the one that initiated me, and we were both underage. So just because I got busted doing what you told me you wanted me to do to you that night, I have to suffer because you don't want the truth to be known, what really happened.
This is a pattern with Cecil where he has to be the victim. And it's been happening for years. He's the victim, and the real victims are the ones that he attacks. In every situation, he has to be the victim.
Because you're embarrassed to let the family know what really happened. That we were both willingly underage and doing sexual shit to each other.
But you says a number of times that you went and you told the parents. You didn't do anything and you went and told the parents. That's not what you're saying here. It doesn't take a fucking detective to figure that one out, like. Cecil will wish that this video would go away, but it doesn't. It doesn't. It's the key piece of evidence to all of this. And it's the birth of a number of different situations where he tried to back up his stance at this particular time until he couldn't argue anymore, and then he changes his argument to the video was edited. Now, if the video was edited at the time, he would have said it years ago. But he only brought up this argument about, was it 12 months ago? 12 months, 15 months?
Kids do shit that they know they're not supposed to do when they're young. It's okay. It's okay to admit it. It's okay to come out about it. We're all human. None of us are perfect. Okay, so with my sister spreading that bullshit, for one thing, my sister would say, oh, he's a child molester behind my back, but then turn around and tell me to my face and behind my back that I'm her favorite brother.
Do you know something else that I noticed? When I went and analysed the video, I done the 4 or 5 tests. I actually didn't pay 100% attention to what he was saying in the video. I knew what he said. There's times I watched this video without analysing it, and it affected me. But when I was analysing the video, all I was focusing on was the words and the pictures and looking at graphs and trying to find odd anomalies between words and stuff where the pitch might be off, little mistakes, cuts in waveform, all that kind of stuff. I was focused on that. I wasn't actually focused on what he was saying. But there has been times I've seen this video, and when I wasn't analysing it, it did sink in. And I'm getting that now, where I'm not analysing the video in a grassroots kind of thing, and it's horrible. It really is.
My sister was molested and raped since the time she was 2 years old. So in her mind, every man is a child molester.
You know, Cecil puts out his family members' private information and private things that he hasn't got the right to talk about, and he shouldn't. But people call him out for that, and he would just verbally abuse them.
Every man is in her eyes. So since that rumor, I told my friend, my partner Ryan Gutter, about it. And one time he got mad at me when me and him fell out and we wasn't friends for a while. He told Intense that bullshit. And at that time, even Greg Gutter Music didn't even know the details of what really happened. I tried to tell him, but he wasn't going to tell that part when me and him was enemies at the time. He was just trying to hurt me back in 2011. When me and Greg was not friends for a while, for whatever reason, we fell out. He went to Intense, took his side on the whole Cecil Crack Corn diss song, and all that shit, and spilled some shit that he didn't know he was talking about at the time. This is before me and Greg was really ever became kind of close. That's before we really got to really know each other a little bit. It became kind of tight. You know what I mean? I'm not knocking Greg. I'm not knocking Intense. Intense was just speaking on things that he did not know the true details of. Even though Intense did meet the girls that supposedly this happened, they could say whatever they want to you, Mitch. I know the truth and the girls know the truth. It was not against her, what do you call it? It's when a woman allows you to have sex with her or whatever. But there was never any intercourse between me and those girls. There was never any oral sex between me and those girls. It was all just touching, kind of playing house stuff like little kids do. It was just kissing and touching, and it happened rarely. And they always initiated it. You know what I mean? So that's exactly what happened. So, if you see Mitch Rice's intensive videos online where he's talking about, don't make me say the kid thing. Don't make me bring up the kid thing. Well, that's the kid thing.
And Cecil thinks that he's completely innocent because he was underage and they approached him. We all know that this situation is really messed up. And, you know, at this time, Cecil doesn't know that he's done anything wrong. And he runs along with this and tries to defend this until he eventually finds out, this isn't fucking right. But instead of saying, God, this isn't right and I'm really sorry and, I'm going to try to be a better person, he starts making up lies. Saying that this video was edited, he never said those things. We took it out of context. What kind of context did we mix up in this situation? Do you know the video that we came from to this? That is his argument for this.
Since he never brung up the kid thing, that's the kid thing. And that's exactly what happened. It was not against their wishes on what happened between me and the girls. We were all underage, and they initiated it. And why is it that the other sister's situation wasn't brought up? It was just the one. Because it happened more with the other sister than it did with her.
More with the other sister than it did with her. That doesn't mean that things didn't happen with the other sister, though. If it was only one, you would have said it was one. Oh my God.
Why wasn't the fact that I'm underage, I was underage at the time too, why was that not brought up?
Because you're 17. 15, 16, 17, you said you were 17. And you were babysitting. And these are 8 and 10-year-olds. Do I need to explain it any further, really?
And why is it that I'm not on the sex offenders list? Why is it that I'm not hiding from my family? Why is it that none of my families came public and said that I was a child molester and not to listen to my music?
Well, Cecil, you did come out with stories about your family, and those stories were red flags too. God, this is hard going through this. We only have a couple of minutes more.
So for those of you who listen to the Cecil Crackhorn disc, understand that this right here, what I told you, is the God's honest truth coming from the source. I'm one of the most loyal, realist, down-to-earth people you'll ever meet. If I have nothing to lose, I'm not going to lie to you. I got nothing to lose. Well, I got a lot to lose, but I got nothing to gain from lying to you.
Thing is, he's done nothing but lie ever since. To try to put this cat back in the bag. This is what this is all about. Him trying to put this cat back in the bag.
Why is it there's never ever been another case or rumor brought up that I was ever a pedophile? Ever.
Thing is, it's not a good argument, because you can actually do something wrong and not get caught. I don't know if he fails to understand that, or I don't know. It's kind of strange.
Why is it that the neighborhood kids come down here and play with my daughter all the time, in which they are all the same age as my 6-year-old daughter?
Why do you film them without their permission? With these cameras in your house and stuff, it's just weird.
I am trusted around little girls. Girl down the street who plays with my daughter is my daughter's best friend. The other day she said,
he's going to... You see, Cecil puts his foot in it a lot. What he says next doesn't help his argument at all.
"Thanks for the cake, Cecil. Hey, won't you fill my belly and feel how full I am from eating?" I said, "No, don't you ever ask another man to fill your belly." Like, I teach little kids about pedophile awareness and stuff, and what to look for, and not to let people do certain things to you if they're babysitting or whatever.
Cecil regularly tries to justify that he's a good person, and he would probably tell you, "I'm a good person." A good person doesn't feel the need to give examples or tell you that you're a good person. When somebody does that, it's red flags. In my case, if I met a new friend and they kept telling me how brilliant they are and how great of a person they are, I'm going to say, fuck right off out of my life, please. Because a good person just automatically does good things. They don't have to tell you that they do good things, if you know what I mean.
I look out for babies. I protect kids.
Yes, you told us recently that you were a superhero for kids.
So let's hope that I never have to make another video about this.
Oh boy, hasn't that aged like milk.
I just felt like, even though it's been 6 years since this shit was put out there publicly by Intense, and I took down all my response videos and everything through the years, I just feel like I just needed to get on here and explain what really happened and tell my side of the story, which is the actual truth. That way, for those of you who don't choose to hit play on my music, or those of you who don't want to buy a ticket because you're afraid that somebody might think of you, now that you know the truth, versus hearing it from some rapper who's never spent more than 5 minutes around me in my whole life, who was just trying to get whatever potential support I get from anybody musically, that he was trying to 50 Cent and Ja Rule me, is what he was trying to do, because he didn't like me. He looked at me as a threat, a hip-hop threat, because at the time he was in recovery. He didn't want to see anybody else coming up in the city. That's how I felt about it.
Yeah, but see, the thing is, Cecil too also hates on us because he calls us, he doesn't do it as much anymore because Steve Hope isn't really relevant anymore, but we were Steve Hope haters, you know. We do this, we call Cecil out because Cecil supports Steve Hope, and we're Steve Hope haters, which hate is a very strong word. We just don't like what he does. But you see, he has these arguments that just don't land well.
And since he's seen Highstreet, See Love and Gutter coming up, he had a little animosity there.
Yeah, he does. What he does is he you know, and he's done it a lot lately. You guys are just jealous of me.
Even though we supported you. I don't know. This is your boy C Love, Highstreet Music. Don't listen to the bullshit.
I'm gonna go back on what the video we were on earlier and finish off. But that's basically flipping that.
But y'all are wanting to throw their business out there by exposing who they are, fucking, just so you can try to demonize me. I never even said anybody's name. You guys went looking for names. You guys went trying to drag people's shit into the public eye. What would y'all do if those girls came forward and defended me? You guys would drag them. Why do you think they don't come forward? They know what you're going to do. So they just try to ignore you. I wasn't dogging those girls. They were babies, dude. They were babies that were being abused. So they tried to play little naughty games with older boys.
Yeah, and you now don't want to take any responsibility for your part in it. You want to be the victim, and you want to, blame the girls for everything. You know, it's a pattern with Cecil.
And I did the right thing, and I went to the mom. That's what I did.
No, you did not. I just played the video. Fuck right off.
I made the right decision. I went and told the mom. You know what I mean? And it put a stop to it in the story. That's not a predator. I'm sorry. No prosecutor. Well, I don't even know why y'all are wasting your fucking time. None of this is going to work, dude. You can't demonize an innocent person. I'm sorry. You can't.
The video that we just watched doesn't come across as you've been innocent at all. This aged like fucking milk, but this is his fucking current kind of argument. Even though this is a year old, it's just fucking. See, Cecil thinks he's more intelligent than everybody else, and everybody else is fucking stupid, like.
Stupid for sharing the story. I was an idiot for thinking that I could trust people that I don't know on social media, because at the time everybody was showing me love. As far as I knew, nobody hated me back then. Nobody knew my teeth were fucked up, so nobody was judging me.
You see, the thing is too, Cecil, you make fun of people's appearances. A couple of years ago, when we had our first fallout, you made fun of my teeth. Our second fallout, you made fun of everything else except my teeth, because karma came and got you, and your teeth were mucked up by the second time you fell out with me. See how shallow you are?
Everybody loved me back then. At least I thought they did. Until the Two-Face started coming around. And the Two-Face out of the supporters started to show. Very few people lasted out of all those people that turned out to be solid, like Queen Tasty and LaTanya and other people.
Well, you see, Queen Tasty, I've been following you for years, backed up everything you fucking said, and I don't know if she's a stupid or a horrible person or has some sort of issue. But when you follow a person like Cecil for that long, you've got to know the ins and outs of the situation and put two and two together. You know, this was not a big jigsaw to put together. I think Queen Tessie knows exactly the story. Knows exactly the whole situation, and she still backs him up. You know? Could be wrong. She might not have two brain cells to fucking rub together. I fucking don't know. But it's kind of weird to me that you would have some sort of a supporter like that for so fucking long, backing you 100%. Because a lot of the things you have come out with over the years is really messed up. And the way you treat other people is fucking horrible. But, you know, Queen Tasty has not fucking corrected you once on that kind of behaviour. Do you know why? Because if she did, you would bite back at her with vile insults. I think she's kind of scared of you, possibly. Do you know? But you see, the thing is, with Cecil, we can say what we want because we're not scared of you. Doesn't matter what you say to us.
You edited the video. Stop fucking lying, dude.
Does that video that I just watched, does that look like an edited video to you?
Ira Stevo, it's your followers that's stalking me, dude. There's no police, law enforcement of any kind watching me, bro. None.
How do you know, Cecil? I police watching some of my videos. I went over to the shop a couple of months ago and there was an incident outside the shop. And there was about 6 police officers. And I said hello to one of the officers and she says hello. Oh, I watch your videos. There you go. Not for any particular fucking reason. She's not looking for... she's got an interest in the paranormal and some of the things that I do. Do you know?
Maybe Ira Stevo and his friends. That's because they don't have a life outside of YouTube. They don't have nothing else better to do but to follow an innocent person that's being slandered around. That's...
Boy, I just played the other fucking video and now Cecil... See, Cecil, his argument now is he's innocent because the video was edited, kind of thing. But there was a time where he's innocent because the girls came and touched him and he was completely innocent. He went and told them off. He's using that excuse along with the video was edited, and the two of them together don't fucking make sense. It's just fucking... It's a mind fuck.
That's it. So you can harass me, try to get me to leave YouTube. You guys already admitted that you're doing this until I leave. You just want me to leave YouTube because it's all about YouTube. It's all about competing with each other. It's a competition. What you guys... Fucking Ira Stevo, dude, you was saying that I was high on camera along with the same people that's saying this shit. When I debunked that, you stopped saying it.
I need to add that this video was a year ago, and Irish Steve was, I think he's gone on to do other things. He hasn't been sort of in the community in a while and that, and he's gone on to do other things. So he's not currently. This video was a year ago.
I make you look like a liar, just like your followers, Shredder and RV, the same 2 stalkers I'm dealing with right now. You got...
I think Irish Steve is kind of busy on Twitch or something. He's on another platform. He set up another platform and he's doing content on that.
It's better quit because I am pursuing a case, dude.
He said that a year ago. Nothing happened. He's saying that currently and nothing will happen from that either.
You guys know I'm innocent. You guys are sitting back laughing. If this was a serious fucking matter, you guys would not be laughing about it. So stop lying to people. You guys are laughing at me.
Sometimes we are laughing at you because sometimes you say funny stuff. And you come on and you make a fool of yourself and that, and you know, I do laugh, like laughing at your expense sometimes. Because sometimes it is fucking funny.
Which tells us all that you know it's not true.
But you see, the thing is, there's a serious side to this, and it is fucking serious. But the thing is, sometimes you do on a regular basis come on the fucking internet and make a complete fool of yourself. And I can't help but find that shit funny.
I know I'm innocent. I don't care if you guys believe it, if it's true or not. You guys are not prosecutors. You're not district attorneys. You are not judges. You are none of that. There's not one person out here saying, Cecil did this to me. Not one.
So, unless we are law enforcement, judges, solicitors, people shouldn't listen to us. See, so we're not dumb. What kind of an argument is that? That's really stupid, like. You see, Cecil comes up with these fucking arguments. There was another argument. We're not press. He done a video, we're not press. So we shouldn't be talking about this kind of thing. But if you have a camera and you report on stuff, you are press. Doesn't matter if it's fucking mainstream media or not. You're still classified as a person of the press. You may not be on mainstream media or mainstream television, but you do the same fucking job. You know? He comes up with this fucking stupid shit, like.
You guys are going based off of a manipulated video of mine that you guys manipulated from 7 years ago. When I called myself on YouTube fucking telling my whole life testimony, which was a stupid ass decision.
You're telling me. But we're kind of glad that we know now. Because, you see, this isn't about YouTube. This is about you taking account, us trying to see a bit, trying to make you see a bit of fucking sense and take accountability and then move forward. Do you know? But the thing is, along the way, you just verbally attacked us. And, you know, if you were anyway nice, people would fucking respect you. And even after the fucking insults, even after being accused of fucking horrible crimes and that, there is some of us that still try to give you advice. You know, take for example Order of Magnitude. He does it all the fucking time. But you accused him and his wife of horrible crimes, along with myself. And I think Shredder sometimes gives you advice as well. You accused him of the same horrible crime. Do you know? And we continue to fucking still give you bits and pieces of advice. And I don't know fucking why. Because I don't know. We kind of want to resolve the situation. We just don't want this going on all the fucking time. And a perfect resolve would be for you to take accountability and, understand that you done things back then that were fucking wrong and you're moving forward with your life and trying to be a better person. But you just fucking, you're just attacking all the time and justifying and blaming other people for your fucking actions, like. That's the thing, like.
I don't even know why y'all are trying to drag Mitch back into this. Me and Mitch don't know each other. He don't know me. He might know some of the people I know, but I don't even know what he said, so I ain't got nothing bad to say about Mitch. Me and Mitch probably live in the same area still around each other, so we don't want no problems with each other. I don't want no problems with him, and I'm sure he's at that age too where he don't want no problems with nobody either. Why don't y'all just leave people alone? Leave me alone. Leave him alone. Quit trying to drag Mitch back into some bullshit. And just leave us grown-ass men alone and let us raise our families. Won't y'all grow the fuck up and find something else better to do with your time? Because
Yeah, he wants the heat off him.
you guys have been saying this shit about me for how long now? Altogether? 6 years? And still, you've gotten no further with it. And that's with contacting everybody in my Facebook friends. You contacted everybody that I know, dude. And you still got nowhere. But blocked by everybody.
See, I don't think there's any way Cecil is ever going to take accountability for this. I mean, I guess it's gone on, was it 8 years now? And he's still got the same fucking attitude. I don't think there's, even though we try to give advice, we sometimes try to be fucking nice. It falls on deaf ears.
But you're still doing it, still saying it, because you got a couple idiots on YouTube that's convinced that what you're saying to be authentic. You guys are wasting your fucking time. RV Charity Drive, didn't he say, I want to squash it because I want you to have peace in your life? And I don't see myself getting any further with this than I already have.
But you see, the thing is, people try to help you, but the thing is, you have to meet them halfway. But you don't. You just demonize them. You think you're above everybody else for some flipping reason.
Then he turns around and turns on me again because he seen me getting plays off of Johnny Gobble.
Bollocks. I don't even know if RV Charity Drive even knows anything about Johnny Gobble. Fuck's sake. That was another thing, he just kept going on about Johnny Gobble for ages. Because he was, him and Ryan Upchurch have their own kind of beef. But Cecil thought, I might get fucking attention off this if I cover this story. But I'm on Ryan Upchurch's side. And he got really passionate about it because, you know, he was affected personally in that. Do you know, and it wasn't even his beef, like, it's just fucking ridiculous, like.
RV Charity Drive is a Ira Stevo dick licker.
No, he's not. In late 2023, you invited people to talk to you, and RV Charity Drive said that when he started covering your situation, him and Irish Steve weren't even friends. They were enemies. So that information is fucking wrong too.
Just like Irish Dragon Lady. Look at her name. Just like Master Shredder is related to fucking RV Charity Drive. They have the same last name. They both favor each other, dude. They're related, dude.
Well done, Sherlock Holmes. Fuck's.
1 minute they're brothers, next minute they're cousins. Now they're father and son.
But that... I don't know. Where are you getting that shit from? I don't know. Did I miss something or something? I don't know.
But y'all call me the liar, right?
Yes.
All I talked about was a childhood that was fucked up because of the hard life that I had. That's all the fuck it was, dude. And how some young promiscuous girls were trying to be promiscuous with some older boys. There's nothing molesting about that. There's nothing. I went to the parents. I did the right thing. I told on them.
But that's all bullshit. We already played the video. I don't need to fucking comment on that any further. You know? I didn't do anything you didn't want me to do it. You told me to do it.
Even the mom wasn't falling for my sister's bullshit. You know? That tells you right there. My sister Rosie has lied on many people and called many people chomos just because she was mad at them. But you guys are trying to give her credibility? She calls me her favorite brother, dude. Today she does.
That's kind of weird because his sister, he went on live stream one night, and rang the sister and says, Rosie, am I a child molester? And then the sister cops on that there's a possibility that she's been filmed. Don't be fucking recording me. That was just something you did. And I don't think you've done anything since then. And she's never backed away from that story. She hasn't changed that part of it, like. You know, apart from when she was under pressure, you were picking up her and the kids because they had no car or something like that, and you recorded them in the car, and things went in your favour, because if they didn't, you would have probably kicked her out of the fucking car. Because we kind of know what your character is like. She probably said things in your favour just to keep you sweet, because you're a nasty piece of work when somebody challenges you in any kind of fucking way.
Why would a chomo be my sister's favorite brother? This shit just don't add up, guys. And you guys have like 7 or 8 different versions of the story out there.
No, we don't. No, we don't. You've multiple different explanations for the story, and some of the excuses just contradict each other. It just doesn't make any fucking sense, Cecil. And you're calling us the stupid ones.
Just stop it. Just stop it already. Because you only got, what, 7 females that are fucking cuckoo who are obsessively obsessed with me?
You don't know those people either, so you don't... You see, thing is, Cecil, you're not getting any respect because you're not respectful at all. You just attack all the time. Attack. You come on the internet, you're expecting some fucking respect. You're not going to get it with that kind of attitude. You haven't changed at all over the years. You just got worse. It's just the same behaviour, but it's just fucking ramped up more and more and more. You're a horrible person.
Trying to get under my skin all day because they don't have a life and they're miserable? That's the fan base you have?
Well, I did spend a couple of weeks winding you up, and it was fucking funny. Do you know, your response videos to me winding you up, it was fucking hilarious. Really was. But see, the thing is, you could have ignored me. But you didn't. You couldn't help yourself.
Only one person every other week bothers me.
That's because you've the comments turned off. You know, you're just sweeping the issue under the carpet. Why do you have a YouTube channel? Why do you keep fucking using your YouTube channel, but you decide to disable a lot of the features on YouTube? Why have a YouTube channel at all at this point, when you can't use the features and communicate with viewers and stuff? You see, you're hiding. If you were completely innocent, you wouldn't be fucking hiding right now. Do you know? Blocking people and turning off chats and comments. That's fucking hiding. That's running. That's being fucking scared. You know? That's an attempt of self-preservation while not taking any responsibility for the things that you say on fucking YouTube, the attacks that you inflict on other people. And at the same time, just continuously just coming out with lies with your situation, your kiddie situation. It's not working for you, and you have nowhere to go except just continue on the same old bullshit and the same old fucking arguments which isn't going to get you anywhere, Cecil.
Like, there is no giant fan base of Sea Love haters. I'm sorry, there's not.
You see, sweep it under the carpet. There's more people fucking calling you out than supporting you. What have you got? Queen Tasty and a couple of fucking cat lovers that don't even know what the real situation is and is supporting you right now, but they haven't gone through the whole they haven't gone through your whole fucking channel. All they're doing is saying, "Oh, I'm sorry that you're going through all this, and it's horrible that these people are doing these things to you." They haven't a fucking clue what the real situation is. But just wait till they fucking find out, Cecil.
It's a waste of time. The only reason why people hit click on this stupid shit is because it's drama, and people like drama.
But Cecil, this isn't content for me. It isn't. Not at all. So, I actually prefer doing other stuff than fucking talking about you. But my channel here is to keep accountability, keep you getting accountability for your actions. As well as that, you've accused me of a horrible crime. You haven't retracted it. So I'm going to keep on you.
But people know the difference between the truth and what's not. That's
exactly.
That's why nobody's really harassing me. They're laughing at me. Nobody would laugh at a chomo.
Cecil, it is a dark situation, but you do come out with funny shit. And I know it's not intentional, which makes it even more funny. But behind the whole thing, it is fucking serious, like. But see, the thing is, the situation is really, really serious. It's fucking horrible. But then in between times, you walking around your kitchen, armed to the teeth with 2 fucking guns, talking absolute shite. And I just find some of that shit fucking hilariously funny. And it comes across kinda as shtick. But it isn't. I know it's fucking you. Just fucking unhinged. And it is fucking really funny. I have to entertain myself some way. And see some sort of entertainment in some parts of this, because God knows I couldn't fucking focus on the really serious part of it 100% of the time with you. But we touched on it today. Behind it all, it is fucking serious, like.
Chomos is a serious fucking issue. You guys know that the stigma of being called a chomo could ruin someone's name. That's why you're saying it. Let's keep it 100.
Yes, but you produced that fucking video that I just fucking showed everybody. It's not edited. You said those things. And then you tried rolling it back when it didn't, when you didn't get the sympathy that you wanted. You thought you'd get sympathy and you'd get support and that. And you did say in one video that you actually were trying to create a fan base and you were trying to get people to feel sorry for you. And there was possibly a financial reward in it, by getting more subscribers, getting people in, to talk and stuff. But it didn't work out the way you fucking planned.
Guys trying to say I'm a chomo because I talked about some promiscuous shit from when I was an underage boy? Get the fuck out of here. Nobody in their right mind is gonna fall for that stupid shit. I'm sorry, they're not. Maybe some idiots that are idiotic like y'all. That's about it. But what you guys keep failing to realize is, the more you say this about me, the more interested people are to find out what my side of the story is.
Your side of the story is a whole load of fucking jigsaw pieces that just don't fit together, Cecil, because You've got 101 fucking different excuses, and none of them make any sense, and most of them fucking contradict each other. So, most people know that you're talking shite. You're trying to worm your way out of this. If you turned around and said fucking sorry and, I was in horrible circumstances and I'm trying to be a better person, and you were a nicer fucking person to other people, people would give you some respect. But you've got no respect for anybody, so why the fuck should we have respect for you, like?
So you're doing nothing but promoting me. And when people see that there's nothing to this, that it's not going to go any further than it already has, then people just drift away and they go find some other drama.
But you see, the thing is, Cecil, you fail to realise that I think it's gone on too fucking far at this point, but you're just known as the guy that fiddled with some kids. You can't escape that now because fucking everybody's fucking talking about you. Do you know? 8 years later, you're still arguing the same fucking points over and over again. And just people are just going, oh, that Cecil guy, that guy's dodgy as fuck. You see, you try to blank out what people's reaction is because you want to bury your head in the sand, but you need to take your head out of the sand and see the fucking real picture, Cecil.
Because there's nothing interesting over here. There's no female actually saying it. There's no parent actually saying it. It's just some YouTube haters from the Steve Huff drama community. Fuck.
Steve Huff. There's no such thing as a Steve Huff drama community. I know this is a year old and stuff. But he dragged Steve Huff into this, and Steve Huff has got nothing to do with it. You see, Cecil calls himself a paranormal researcher. And even if you're not that much of a researcher and you do a small bit of fucking research on what Steve Huff does and some of the slip-ups throughout the years and the price of his wonder boxes and stuff, you know that there's fucking something shady going on. I have a system here that does the same thing that Steve Huff's wonder box does, and I didn't pay $7,000 or $4,000, whatever the fuck it cost. It's just a pedal board with some pedals on it. And I put an estimate of about 200 English pounds, including an amplifier. I only use the amplifier so I can hear stuff. It just everything feeds into the fucking computer. We're talking about less than 200 English pounds.
Fucking trying to demonize me because they don't have anything on me.
You see, this is Cecil putting his head in the fucking sand. He's trying to condition himself to be the righteous one, and in order to do that he has to demonize us, and he kind of has to forget that the confession video actually exists.
So they're using some shit that I said about an embarrassing ass childhood and trying to use that shit because it's all y'all got, dude.
So he expects us to, say, oh, it's fine, Cecil, what you done. It just doesn't make any sense. What was he expecting? A pat in the fucking back, like, holy shit. Oh, Cecil, we're only gone into this 20 minutes, and it's a 40-minute video, fuck's sake.
Y'all been saying the same thing for 3 years now.
Right back at you, Cecil. And nothing has fucking changed.
And the people before you, Irish Devo community, it was 3 years before that. It was different people. And none of y'all have gotten any further than where you are in all those years.
Being this angry every day must have a fucking effect on mental health. It really must. I'd hate to be on this edge every fucking day. It would just fuck with your head, like.
Since then, I've gotten my license. I own my own car. I've worked in security. I got rid of my felony. I'm a Second Amendment legal gun owner now. Like, I'm progressing and becoming such a great person in this world, dude.
Yeah, you're a fucking saint. See, there's the pattern again. I'm a great person. You know, I mean, like, there's nothing wrong with being proud of achieving things, but you coming out that you're a great person all the fucking time, that just is red flags for, you know, it doesn't go the way you want it to go.
You guys ain't done nothing to me but motivate me to better myself. That's all.
While sticking your head in the sand and just avoiding this other situation, which is ruining your life, Cecil. You have to admit. You just won't fucking deal with it. You just want to lie your way through it. You want to throw us under the bus and call us fucking liars. And because you're trying to throw us under the bus and make us out to be liars, we're not going to fucking leave this alone. Because we don't like being called liars. When you're the one that's fucking lying, like.
That's all. You guys are willing to sit back and believe anybody that's going to tell you what you want to hear. And at the end of the day, that is confirmation bias. I could sit here and prove that I'm innocent all day long. And you're still going to call me guilty and only look at everything that's going to make me look guilty.
There's no fucking solicitor or lawyer in the United States that's going to fucking go through all that evidence and say, we've got a case, we can win this. Not a fucking, you're fucked, son.
That means you're fucking biased, dude. You don't want to see proof of innocence.
But you see, the thing is, you make these arguments just by attacking people instead of sitting down and putting a case forward and having some sort of a defence that actually makes sense. All you've done in 8 years is basically come on live streams randomly, unprepared, and a lot of the time you make a fool of yourself. You see, the reason why you can't make a defence is because you haven't got one. But you don't want to face the reality of the fucking situation.
Because you've already brainwashed yourself to believe that it don't exist.
But you're brainwashing yourself to convince yourself that these things didn't happen. That it was all other people's fault. That's what you're doing. You're conditioning yourself. You're conditioning yourself into a false reality.
I've already contacted the authorities, guys. They already know people are stalking me. Therefore, if you continue to stalk me, you take pictures of me, videos, all that shit, you're going to get in trouble. You're going to do some time. You're going to catch a case.
No. If you went to the police and you explained your situation thoroughly, the police officer is going to say, stop making these kind of videos. stop. Because, you know, you're not helping yourself at all. And that's what a solicitor or lawyer would say. That would be the first thing a solicitor or lawyer would say. Stop making these videos.
Because that's illegal what you're doing. You're not just slandering my name, but you're harassing, stalking. You're acting threatful. And I have a family, a good, innocent family to protect.
See, the thing is, even in the modern day, right, recently, he has accused us of slander and that, and he has accused us of serious crimes. He seems to want to forget that part of it. So, he's threatening to put a case forward, but he's shot himself in the foot because we have a massive defence which would just throw everything out of court. You don't want to go through the court system because all the dirty laundry would be exposed. You would end up looking like a fucking fool.
And we're not even bothering you. You guys are harassing us. Y'all won't leave us alone. You follow my wife to my kid's school while she's taking Xander to school, and then you come back over here to get my attention by telling me what my wife and child is wearing. That shit is fucking weird. It's creepy.
And then you blamed certain people that don't even live anywhere near you.
You can say what you want about me as a kid from my childhood, but at the end of the day, you're stalking an innocent woman and her child at her school, dude.
You see, Cecil likes to cower behind his child and his wife and use them as a shield. You know, he won't, he's avoiding responsibility at every opportunity. And even recently, he's used his wife, he's used his child as a shield. Oh, I'm trying to protect my family here and you putting it at risk. This is the guy that doxed himself. He doxed his own phone number, he doxed his own address, and every Tom, Dick and Harry now knows his address. And then he blames us for it. And then he has a bitch fit about it while showing Google pictures of his house. I mean, how stupid can you be? Which I find funny sometimes. It's just... He had a bitch about a letter that was put in his letterbox, right? And there was an address on it. And he forgot to cover that up, or he was just too stupid to. And that's where we got his address. That's led us to fucking Google Maps, and some people fucking... Scooter Bacon's put a picture of his house on a t-shirt or whatever. And then Cecil decides to have a hissy fit and brings up the pictures of his house. I mean, like, how stupid can you be? Do you know? So, he stalks his number, he stalks his address, and it's our fault. You know, it's not our fault that you're stupid.
My daughter's never been abused in any type of way, and you guys sent social workers here. And you had to lie to get them to come.
The social worker sent to your house was nothing to do with your daughter, but to do with you. Because your behaviour on the internet is a cause for serious concern. I mean, like, who acts like this? You're the reason why social workers arrived at your house. Not your daughter, not your wife, it's you.
You had to lie to them. If I was guilty, you people would not have to lie on me. Don't you know that people see right through that? And if they don't, they're in denial. They're confirmation bias. Period.
Confirmation bias. We've seen both sides. And we know what the truth is. You know, you just... Your behaviour on the internet in the last year is fucking confirmation in itself that you just avoid fucking responsibility. That's not our fault, that's yours.
You think people are dumb. You think people are blind. And you think people believe and think and see what you want them to see. Nobody is your all's puppets.
But that's what you treat us like. You expect us to believe your fucking rants on the internet, walk around your kitchen with 2 guns strapped to you, and you talking crap, and we're expected to take what you say as fucking really, really vital information. We watch your videos half the time just to goof on you, because you just talk shite, and most of it's lies. And you contradict yourself over and over again, and I just find some of that shit funny.
Shredder keeps coming over there with Highstreet canceled on Instagram. Keep telling me, unblock him, let him follow me, like, I'm back, motherfucker. Like, this dude is fucking childish, dude. On my dick. More than any woman ever has been.
See, so... You seem to talk about dicks and balls an awful lot. I mean, like... with this subject and the situation you're in, I don't think that helps you at all. Sucking balls and tickling balls and sucking things and... It's not a good look, Cecil. Stop doing that. You hear? See, this is me trying to give you advice.
You guys are stalking my wife and kid, calling our jobs trying to get us fired. You have to lie and make up a fake news article, and you took a real rapist out of the video, and you put my drug charge from 2001, my possession charge from 2001 mugshot in it.
I can explain that. This is Random News, who done a parody video in the middle of his video on Cecil. That's all it was. You know? I can understand fucking Cecil being angry about it, but everybody knows what a parody is.
And you spread it around and try to make it look like there was a newscasting about me being a chomo. Why do you have to lie, dude? Why do you guys have to lie to get people to believe this shit?
Anybody with half a brain knew that was fucking parody, Cecil.
When you lie, openly lie, and people see you openly lie, the only reason why they're still your friend is because they just take it as a joke. They don't take it seriously.
See, I don't take you seriously either, like, because you lie all the fucking time.
I don't take it seriously. When you took that real rapist out of that newscast, you protected a rapist.
Jesus Christ. How does that make fucking sense? Cecil was a parody.
And you put an innocent person's mugshot in there.
No, you're not innocent, Cecil. You may not have done the crime in the fucking video, but the fucking video was parody, Cecil. Cop yourself on. He had a whinging bitch fit over another parody that Random News done, and it was a fucking cartoon, like. That doesn't look like me or whatever. It just fucking... it's fucking funny.
Just because you don't want me on YouTube. And you expect people to believe you.
Do you expect people to believe you coming on the internet a couple of times a day, armed to the teeth, walking around your kitchen talking shite?
And as every day goes by, and every month and week and month goes by, and every year goes by, you guys lose credibility more and more and more. So stop promoting a 2-year-old video from Ira Stevo. He did not prove that the video is not edited.
I did though. Oh God, and I'm not even an audio engineer. Doesn't take much to prove that the video wasn't edited. Fucking hell.
All he did was present a short version of the fucking screen share.
No, see, so that was the whole video. There was a beginning and an end. And then you had this fucking argument that you weren't even in the room when the fucking stream started. I don't know where the fuck you got that from, like. Then you want us to explain how did the stream start when you weren't in the video. Prove it or tell me in the comments and that. You're talking to us and you've already blocked us, so how the fuck could we tell you in the comments? We had to make a video on it. You see, the thing is, Cecil, because you blocked us, we have to make videos to make our voices heard or to make our point. You know, I wouldn't have made this channel if you didn't block me. I would just interact with you in the comments. But you see, the thing is, you get hissy very fucking quickly. If it doesn't go your way, or if I don't agree with you on something, you'll call me a troll and you'll call me all sorts of fucking names and block me, which you fucking did. So that's why I had to make my own fucking videos.
Screen recording, which can be edited. When you screen record something on your phone, you can take that footage off of that phone and put it directly into a PC or a laptop's video editing software. Not only that, you can put it in a video editing software inside of your phone these days.
See, so we're not that dense. We know that. But that's not what happened.
But you guys think people are too stupid to understand that.
We didn't say that you can't do that. Your argument is just fucking, it's just stupid. It's just, Cecil, do you really think we're that dumb?
And you guys keep taking what I'm saying and twisting it.
No, you said what you fucking said. What way were we supposed to take it like?
Oh, the words match up to his mouth. Ah! Yeah, because you didn't edit my words. You edited the video that edited the words. You didn't edit just the words. You didn't switch around just the words. You switched around the video with the words.
No, Cecil, that can't happen. Because what it would do is it would switch around the background as well. The background stayed fucking stable the whole way through. So that doesn't make any sense. But you see, this video was made before I done an analysis on the fucking video. If you want to hear the background of Cecil's video, you can listen carefully and you can actually hear the dog. But if you put it into audio editing software, the audio from it, and then just crank up the gain, you'll hear the fucking dog and the traffic and all that kind of shit in the background. That fucking was not chopped in any way. Which it would be chopped if you took chunks of video and audio out and messed around with it. That didn't happen, Cecil. And then you would have to smoothen out the words so it wouldn't be high pitch, low pitch, mismatch. You would have to smoothen out the pitches and stuff. There was too much fucking work to do to make it that fucking convincing. You're not that important, Cecil. It would take an awful lot of work to edit that video and make it sound and look like it does. It's just too much fucking hassle, like. You're not that important, Cecil. And what benefit would we have in doing that? You know, all we want is the fucking truth, like. You know, we don't have time for this kind of bullshit, like.
Because it's a laggy live stream with a stationary camera.
Well, if it's a laggy live stream, that's going to make it even more difficult to fucking chop it up and stick it all together and make you say things that you don't fucking say. A laggy fucking picture is going to be fucking a lot more difficult than a good picture to fucking chop up. It really is, like. But I don't think you're running along with that argument now. You just... I don't know what you're fucking doing. Well, he comes up with other excuses, and he'll get back to that excuse at some point, no doubt. When his other excuses run out of steam. It's fucking stupid. Like.
Why don't y'all understand that? If it's not said out of my mouth on my channel, it's not real.
No, that's not the way it works, Cecil. That is a screenshot of your video that was on your channel. Just because it's not on your channel now doesn't mean that it's not fucking real. That's a stupid argument.
These guys have made fake newscastings about me on YouTube.
They're fucking parodies, Cecil. Cecil, do you ever sit down and think, why are we all the stupid ones and you're the one with all the brains? Do you ever sit down and think that's fucking a wee bit too good to be fucking true, like? Do you ever sit down and say, why are people not backing me on this? Apart from Queen Tasty and a couple of people that haven't actually watched much of your videos. Have you ever asked, why do we put so much energy into this? If you were fucking, if you were innocent all along. It's fucking 8 years, like.
That was not real. These people made fake news articles on websites that was not real. These guys sent the social workers here from stories that were not real. They lie and lie and lie and lie, and you guys still believe them? I don't think you believe them. I think you're too scared to tell them you don't believe them. Because I've seen what these people have done to people who don't agree with them. They haven't just stalked me, they stalked my viewers.
What makes them look really foolish is because I'm recording and that, and I did bring up the confession video. It just, for somebody that hasn't watched or doesn't know this situation, they just know the situation right there, because in the middle of watching this, I bring up the confession video and I play 95% of it. I left out the last little bit because it's just you blabbering on about some concert you're going to and get tickets and all this kind of crap. Do you know what? Jeez.
They haven't just called my places as a business trying to get me fired. They've called my viewers' jobs and tried to get them fired. I have supporters today, Rachel, who a person she was living with told her that if she don't quit watching me, that she was going to get kicked out and she'd never see her kids again.
That's not our fault.
You guys have already told me that you think that nobody will ever believe me because I'm outnumbered. Let me tell you.
No. That's not the way it works. You are outnumbered because more people... People aren't stupid, Cecil, for fuck's sake. You might have one or two fucking subscribers that are following you and standing by you and stuff like that. They're the ones that are fucking stupid, like. Jesus. I don't know. It has to be illegal to be this dumb.
Say something. The people see the truth. It doesn't matter how many people support your lies versus me telling the truth. People know what the truth is. They know when someone's lying. And just because you don't show your face, Mr. Steve-O, and other people who say these things about me on YouTube videos, just because most of y'all don't show your face when you say the shit that you say about me, most of the time, or you're cracking up when you're saying it, doesn't mean that people don't see when you're lying, dude.
See, so you know the reason why people don't show their face while talking about you? Because you use that as a weapon against them. You've done it to me. You've done it to me fucking twice. So I'm not going to give you the satisfaction. I've got other channels where I do show my face. But I'm not going to give you that fucking courtesy anymore after the things you said about me. So you can go fuck yourself.
I have never been charged or directly accused by anybody in my whole life.
We're accusing you. We're not charging you because we're not cops. But just because you're not charged doesn't mean that you're not guilty. Doesn't make any sense. Stop talking shit.
People are going based off of my own video where I talked.
Yes.
There's never been a parent or a fucking child of any kind come out and say I ever hurt them.
But see, the thing is, it all came from your mouth. We didn't have to do anything. We're just fucking... We don't have to fucking even over-edit anything. And I, most of the time, just react to what you fucking say. So I'm not editing anything. I'm just going by what you say. Do you know? And it still puts you in a fucking bad light. Words that are coming out of your fucking mouth, like.
Ever. But it was that video, that misleading, what you call a confession video, what you call a confession, your edited version of my video, that almost got me falsely accused again.
But that video was, that's you that's in that video. And you said those things in that video. You stood behind those things in that video for a certain amount of time until it fucking... You felt like, oh, this isn't going so good, so I have to make up some fucking lies. That's how that went. And how do you try to get out of it? Oh, I didn't say any of those things in those videos. The video was edited. It wasn't edited back fucking when it came out, like. You stood behind that fucking video for a long time, making all sorts of weird fucking excuses, like fucking 10-year-olds are fully developed and all that kind of shit. Oh, I don't know why I'm making these arguments, because I've made them before. People aren't dumb. I don't need to explain all this crap.
Because you went to and manipulated the mind of somebody that didn't know what the fuck you guys were all about. Didn't know.
But you're constantly coming on 3 or 4 times a day talking absolute shite, and you're expecting us to fucking believe you.
Know the backstory about you guys or none of that. So he was trying to trick me. into saying something that wasn't true. But I got news for everybody. I'm not going to lie just to please what people want to hear. I'm just going to tell the truth because I know I'm a good guy. I know I haven't hurt anybody. I know.
Here you are, I'm a good guy. And I'm going to tell the truth. He's fucking lied every single day for the last 8 years. Apart from a couple of, weeks that he taken off because the pressure was too much.
I'm not a danger to children. I never have been. I never will be. I will protect all children that I witness. Y'all gotta understand, I'm a father. I have 2 daughters and a son, dude. I know what it's like to have kids you want to protect with your life. And every little girl that I witness, they all remind me of my own kids. Anybody who hurts a child is a sick piece of shit. And they don't deserve to breathe. They really don't. The most sickest kind of creature on this earth is a child molester, child abuser, child beater, any type of child abuser, and woman abuser. If you beat women, you're a piece of shit. If you bully people that are smaller than you, man, woman, or child, you're a fucking piece of shit.
But you bully people all the time. So you must be a piece of shit too.
And I'm not going to run away from YouTube because people have made up this fake version of me that they're trying to convince people of. If people are quick to believe something about somebody they don't know, then I don't want them as a fan anyway. I don't want them to support me. Period. At all. I'm not here cloud chasing. At all.
I'm not here cloud chasing at all. His ghost box sessions tell a completely different story. They all seem to be for, ghost box sessions on fucking celebrities and stuff. So he can put celebrity's name in the title and the thumbnail. That's fucking clout chasing. That's what Steve Huff does. That's not real ITC, Cecil. And then you're fucking boasting that you're getting 10 and 15 and 20,000 views on those fucking videos. I've seen some of those sessions. They're fucking shite.
Oh, never was. I'm not going to be scared of lies, dude. I'm not going to run away from YouTube because I have nothing to hide. I'm not afraid somebody's going to come forward because there's nothing to come forward on. I know this in my heart. My family knows this in their heart, so what the fuck do I have to worry about? Just some idiots talking some stupid shit that makes no sense? I ain't worried about what y'all are saying. Y'all don't know me.
You're not worried. That has aged like fucking milk because now you're fucking... You said you're not fucking scared, but somebody put a note in your fucking mailbox after you doxed yourself, and now you're hissy about it and angry about it and threatening to shoot people and stuff. That's somebody that's fucking scared to me. And the fact that you come on multiple times a day whinging and crying about it. See, so you dig yourself into so many fucking holes. It's unbelievable.
Y'all don't know me from anywhere. None of y'all do.
I know more about you than I know anybody else that I fucking watch on YouTube. You know why? Because you spill it all out there. The rooms of your house, your fucking street, the Shell station down the road, your security camera, everything. I know more about you than I know anybody else. I know more about you than I know about our order of magnitude, for fuck's sake. Christ. Because you put it all out there. And like your partner says, you talk about too much personal shit on YouTube. And then you says, oh, well, I learned from that. You don't. You're continuously talking about your fucking personal stuff all the time. Giving out information, showing your security cameras, showing your screens of your security cameras up and down your street. You know, and then your address and your phone number and that. And then you blame other people for doxing you. You dox your fucking self. You put out too much fucking information and then you blame us for it.
So keep wasting your own time. It was never the girls who accused me. It was never the girl's mom who accused me. It was my sister who was mad at me, who's known for lying on people in that subject matter. My sister Rosie has called my brother TJ a child molester and my friend Greg a child molester, and ain't none of it true.
You keep saying that. You know the weird thing is, you call your fucking sister a liar on a regular basis. And I can't understand how you're still close. I don't fucking get it. And she says that you're her favourite brother and that, and you're talking shite about her all the time on fucking YouTube. I don't fucking get it, like. Doesn't make sense to me.
I left my little girl with both of them guys alone. I never had to worry about my kid getting hurt. People say stupid shit they don't mean when they are upset. And if they can say some shit that demonizes you, that's what they're going to do. That's what YouTube is doing to me right now. I'm telling y'all I'm innocent. If y'all don't want to fucking just understand that I talked about some stupid shit I should have never shared with public, and I told y'all I wasn't completely honest in that shit anyways, that I wasn't completely 100 in that. I was just trying to inspire people with a rough childhood testimony, and it all went bad.
Yeah,
shit came out wrong. How many...
Shit came out wrong. Shit came out wrong, and you lied. The video was edited. Oh, there's so many fucking excuses. You're just throwing shit at the wall to see what sticks like. Jesus, Cecil. I never seen so many excuses for the one incident, like. Never seen so many fucking excuses, and it doesn't make any sense. None of them stick, Cecil, at all. You've tried and tried and tried, and it just isn't working.
How many of y'all remember shit after smoking weed for so many years? How many of y'all...
So I was smoking weed, and I forget. So that's another excuse. You're really trying to seal this, and it's just making things worse. It's really... Cecil, somebody that has that many different excuses, and some of them contradict each other, Cecil, that's fucking red flags on its own, like.
Y'all can remember, detail by detail, shit that happened 20-something years ago. I had to exaggerate some of it. And
why would you fucking lie about an SA incident, like? Who the fuck does that? He did have an answer for that. It's because he was attention seeking at the time and he was trying to grow his channel and that. That doesn't make any fucking sense either, like. Why would you fucking make yourself out to be a predator for clout? That doesn't make any fucking sense either. It really doesn't. That was another one of his fucking excuses. You know, he's trying to cover it all angles and he just makes up balls of it every fucking time.
I was man enough to admit that I wasn't completely honest in it. But it doesn't mean I'm guilty of anything. But it's cool though. Yep.
But you see, the thing is, sometimes you fucking lie about a lot of stuff. And then, further down the line, you forget about that lie and then you just put your foot on it. You've done it umpteen fucking times.
Y'all are the ones going to have to answer to your maker when you face God and he shows you and enlightens you of these things about me. Y'all are going to feel real bad.
Why are you bringing God into it? Are you trying to make yourself out to be a fucking saint? Because you hold yourself in this high regard. I wouldn't be fucking surprised.
When you see God in the future, we're all going to see God. We all got to die one day. You know? And this is why I try to be good to people. But I'm not going to respect people who don't respect me. I don't have to. Even in the eyes of God, I don't have to. But some of y'all will wake up and realize what you're doing is wrong. And the sad thing is I don't see none of y'all going after a real chomo.
You told us that we were going to hell too. Why the fuck should we listen to religious fucking talk from you? When you lie on a fucking daily basis like. Just making yourself look fucking more dumb.
None of y'all. Which tells me a lot about your intentions, your motives. Y'all won't go after a real convicted child molester, will you?
But if they're convicted, they've served their punishment, Cecil. What's this? He's got this bee in his bonnet about conviction. Nobody's convicted me and stuff. Just because somebody fucking is a robber and they don't get caught, they're not convicted in that doesn't mean that they're not a robber, Cecil.
No, you won't. Because that's not what this is about. This is about getting Cecil off of YouTube because he said that he doesn't believe that Steve Huff is a fraud.
Jesus Christ.
That's what this is about.
Christ, it's got nothing to do with Steve Huff. You just fucking... You've seen order of magnitude Irish Steve-O, and then sometime afterwards you seen me criticising Steve Huff. And then you put two and two together and we're called a fucking Steve Huff Haitian community. There's no Steve Huff Haitian community. Steve Huff isn't even relevant. Steve Huff pretends to do ITC. He doesn't. He doesn't do ITC. He makes videos. That's all he does. He makes videos and then tries to sell fucking amplifiers with guitar pedals stuck on them, and he calls it an invention, which is just an assembly of fucking different parts. I like I says, I have a pedal board on my computer desk, on a stand, connected to an amplifier, and that all is connected to my computer and stuff, and I can connect spurt boxes to it. I didn't invent anything. I just assembled stuff like I would assemble the pedal board as if I was plugging in a guitar or whatever. And instead of the guitar, I plug in a fucking spurt box. That's not an invention, Cecil. That was invented a long time ago by somebody else. Pedals. Guitar pedals. It's not an invention. But he was selling these fucking things at between $4,000 and $7,000. That's a scam. And then Cecil, we tried to explain to you why Cecil presenting spur box sessions in the way Steve Huff presents them is not an authentic way of fucking presenting sessions. But there's no fucking community. It's not a fucking Steve Huff hating community. In fact, I have had communications with Steve Huff on and off. I don't hate the guy. I just disagree with what he does. But I have, corresponded to him in other matters around ITC and stuff. I don't hate the guy. I just fucking don't like what he does. And I've communicated with some of his associates as well. I don't hate them either. I might not like what they do either, but we can have a commonality in some sort of fucking way. Doesn't mean I fucking hate them like you. You're not making... That Steve Huff hating... Because we hate Steve... None of that makes fucking sense in your situation, Cecil. And the fact that you bringing Steve Huff into this is fucking crazy, because if I was Steve Huff, I'd be pissed that you're mentioning my name. If I was Steve Huff, I'd be fucking pissed that you're mentioning my name around this fucking subject.
All about. Let's keep it 100, man. We all know. Go look at Ira Stevo's most viewed popular uploads. Go look at Order of Magnitude's most viewed popular uploads. Go look at RV Charity Drive's most viewed popular uploads and tell me what you see. And remember, I'm the one that said that Steve Huff isn't a fraud.
Who's your dumb, stupid fuck? And don't know anything about ITC. I seem to remember RV Charity Drive doesn't even know what Steve Huff does. So you're talking shite there too. See, so you don't know anything about ITC. You just copy other people that you see on YouTube.
And then ask yourself, what is their purpose on YouTube? What is their motive? What drives them to be successful on YouTube? Because we all have some type of motive to be here. We all have something that keeps us making videos. We all strive for success and greatness, don't we? Where are you getting your most views? Look at that shit.
Where are you getting most views? Fucking celebrity spurt box sessions that you just copy other people what they do. That's not fucking ITC. You don't even know the history of ITC. Who's Marcello Bacci, Cecil? Who's Frank Sumption, Cecil? I bet you don't know who Frank Sumption is. Use one of his devices when you fucking do ITC. Do you know any of the history of ITC at all, Cecil? Or you just... all you do is copy other people. Because they're getting views. That's what I'm going to do. You're a cloud chaser, Cecil. You admitted it on a video and then you deleted it. But Random News caught that too.
Go look at it and you'll see why people and their motivations to be on YouTube. Then come...
I don't know what your motivation... Well, I kind of do. But I don't know where your positive motivations is, because whatever the fuck this is, isn't working, Cecil. You know, talking shite on the internet isn't really doing it for you. You're just damaging yourself every fucking time talking shite.
Come back and tell me which their most popular uploads. Mine is paranormal research.
But you don't do paranormal research, Cecil. You don't know what the fucking word research is. Define the word research. I can't even put a label of paranormal researcher on myself, even though I do some research. Oh God. You're a spirit box practitioner. Or you do EVPs and stuff, the odd time. You're an ITC practitioner. Or an ITC copycat. One of the two. But you're not a fucking researcher, Cecil. You only put the word research on it to make yourself sound important, a bit like Steve Huff does. That's all you fucking do. You don't do fucking research. Looking at YouTube videos isn't fucking research. Rant over.
There's a Steve Huff bashing, which says a lot about their character, dude. I'm trying to ignore these dudes, man. But it's really hard when their troll accounts keep popping up in my held for review comments, dude. It's really hard. I'm not gonna lie. Y'all keep telling me, oh, just move on. Why? Because they couldn't prove I was guilty? So I just need to shut up and move on? What about all those live streams they all did? For so long saying this horrible shit about me that wasn't true, I'm supposed to just swallow that and go on because they have more viewers and more supporters than me? I'm just supposed to take it on the chin and just move on and ignore them?
Jesus.
And be the better person? Why do I gotta be the better person? They're the ones trying to demonize me, and they're wrong.
You see, you're trying to make yourself out to be the nice person by demonizing everybody else. That's not the definition of a nice person, Susan.
If I was to sit there and try to demonize an innocent person for that long, you guys would be calling me a slime ball.
But you are a slime ball. That's what you fucking do, like.
Because you guys hold me to a higher caliber.
No. You come on the internet, you talk absolute shite. Somebody doesn't agree with you. They're a dumbass, they're a fucktard, and they're a bitch, and especially as fucking women, you get really fucking angry. Call them all sorts of fucking names. And then you expect people to respect you. That's not the way life works, Cecil.
Hold me to a higher standard as a YouTuber. You expect better out of me. You don't expect better out of them. You know that's the level that they're on. Drama. You want me to ignore them and move forward and just do my paranormal music. Why don't they ignore me and move forward and do their thing? Is everybody just supposed to be punching bags to people just because that's all you expect out of them?
This was another 40 minutes, Cecil, that you'll never get back. Talking absolute shite.
Is that how it's supposed to be? That all they do is sit around and punch other YouTubers all day? So you don't expect anything greater out of them? So it's okay for them to do it? And people are just supposed to get beat up all day and not defend themselves?
But you don't know how to defend yourself. All you do is fucking lash back with lies.
Is that how it works?
It's nearly finished, thank God.
Okay.
Bye.
I'll see.
That was fucking pathetic, Cecil.
You guys don't have a case.
Oh God. That's gone on longer than I thought it would be. Because I brought in the fucking confession video for anybody that hasn't seen the full extent of what's been going on or whatever. But yeah, I'll keep an eye on the latest developments because Cecil has become extra unhinged lately. It's crazy. Threatening people with his gun and stuff if they arrive at his house, even though he taunted people previous to coming and face him. You know, he puts his foot in it every fucking time. Now he says that he's gathering evidence and stuff. It's all going to be thrown out because of what he says previous. He seems to forget all that stuff. But folks, I'm going to leave it at that. I think it's gone on long enough, so see you next time. Oh.